This past summer window, Chelsea broke the bank in signing Belgian striker Romelu Lukaku from Inter after he had a stellar couple seasons there. The Blues expected big things from the striker. However, fast forward to more than halfway through the season, Lukaku seems to be struggling and has been benched multiple times in the past few games Chelsea have played. What's up guys, it's Let's Talk Football here, and today we look at Romelu Lukaku's struggles at Chelsea. A lack of confidence, injuries to his main chance creators, tiredness, defensive opponents. Romelu Lukaku's struggles at Chelsea this season can be put down to a whole host of potential factors. Thomas Tuchel has another possible explanation too. There's a history of strikers struggling a little bit at Chelsea. It's not the easiest place in the world for strikers. From Fernando Torres to Radamel Falcao to Alvaro Morata, even as far back as Andriy Shevchenko, many strikers with big reputations, some with even bigger fees, have come to Stamford Bridge and failed to live up to their billing. And I'm sure the question on Chelsea fans' mind is Lukaku the next to fit that billing? It's too early to make a definitive judgment on Lukaku's second spell at Chelsea, but the first few months back at the club have been difficult for the Belgium's international, including the time he was dropped at the start of the year for giving an interview in which he said he was not happy with the situation at Chelsea and indicated he didn't like Tuchel's style of play. Another low point, which may have had him drop for the Champions League game against Lille, was this past weekend when he had a low 7 touches in the 1-0 win over Crystal Palace. That's the fewest touches by any English Premier League player in 90 minutes since those type of stats had been recorded. 2 days later, Tuchel still appeared to be lost to explain it. What can I do? I don't know. Now we have to deal with it. The data is out there and the data speaks a certain language, so he was not involved in our game. Sometimes it's like that with the strikers. If they struggle a little bit with self-confidence, if they struggle a little bit to find space, they get involved against the defensive side. It's of course not what we want or what Romelu wants, but it's not a time to laugh about it and make jokes about him. He's in the spotlight and we will protect him. Tuchel certainly doesn't sound ready to give up on Lukaku, who has 10 goals in 28 games in all competitions for Chelsea and is looking far from the striker who struck fear into the heart of defensive during his time in Italy with Inter Milan over the previous 2 years. The German coach noted Chelsea plays a more physical game than other top teams, playing extra demands on the team's lone striker. Although Lukaku is nearly not at the weight he was when he played for Manchester United, it's still a lot for his body to take, and not having a dual striker up top like he did at Inter like Lautaro Martinez does take a toll on him as well. In the win against Crystal Palace, there was also a note that Lukaku was not getting the service, and key to that is the absence of first-choice wingbacks Ben Chilwell and Reece James, who provide much of the team's creativity and attacking thrust. Chilwell is out long-term with a knee ligament damage, and while James recently had a setback in his recovery from a hamstring injury that has kept him sidelined since late December. Chelsea's attacking approach can be quite difficult to wrap your head around sometimes, especially with another creative midfielder in Mason Mount out and who is likely not to feature for a little bit longer. It's a hectic period for Chelsea, which has just returned from winning the Club World Cup in Abu Dhabi and will also be in a final of a competition of the League Cup against Liverpool in this coming weekend. Will Lukaku start for that? Well, that's up to Tuchel. Big games are coming every week. Even a run at the Premier League title cannot be completely discounted, with Chelsea 13 points behind leaders Manchester City, which lost to Tottenham this past Saturday with a game in hand. There's also a lot of pressure of Chelsea being Champions League title holders and having a target on its back in that competition. With all these pressures mounting up, one player or the squad has to step up, and Lukaku could be that player that steps up first while the rest of the squad follow behind. It would be his moment and his time to prove all the doubters wrong. He's done it before, why not do it again? But let us know in the comments down below. What do you guys think? Do you think Lukaku will get back to his best soon, or is this only going to be further downhill for the Belgian striker? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you guys in the next one.